interest rate risk linked regulations, and now you balance that with making sure that you have the right profitability, provide the right profitability to your shareholders.
Yeah, and I think this particular moment in time, some of the aspects are very similar globally. So let me start with a reflection on what brought us here into this round table, and it's very much related to the past round table about bank failures and the mismanagement of interest rate risk. So the reflection is, and I discussed this in a similar round table back August, the reflection is don't lose focus as a chief risk officer or as a head of risk on the structural risk management. I'm not saying with this that emerging risks are not important, but you have to keep the focus on fundamentals. So balance sheet risk management is a structural risk. The ALCO, or Asset and Liabilities Committee, it's a strategic committee, but mostly a risk management committee. So balance sheet management is science, but at the same time is art. And in order to perform balance sheet management properly and be able to combine compliance with regulation and also profitability, I think there exist three important pillars. So the first pillar is to characterize, or the characterization of the balance sheet, the proper characterization of the balance sheet. Modeling the balance sheet, modeling deposits, we're discussing further about this, modeling mortgages, optionalities, non-contractual maturities as well, identify mismatches between different rates, and of course getting risk metrics which are compliant with regulations, but also metrics that allows the ALCO and all the teams involved in the balance sheet management process to manage and hedge properly the balance sheet. So this is the first pillar. The second pillar is available tools to hedge and actively manage the balance sheet. And what comes first into mind probably is those instruments that might be used to change the profiles of assets and liabilities, such as derivatives. But in addition to those tools, there's, for example, fixed rate bonds and loans, which might be used to cushion against the decreases in interest rates. So in that, as a risk manager, we are also mostly involved because we have to manage limits in order to allow, for example, to take positions in fixed rate bonds, or to amplify the risk appetite, in the case of fixed rate loans to cushion the balance sheet. So the third pillar, and probably is the most important, is timing. The timing has to be aligned with expectation, with the strategy, and is relevant because it helps, again, the outcome, the teams involved, to hedge the balance sheet in order to get the most or the best when the rates go up, and to cushion the balance sheet when the rates go down.